The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out.
Welcome to the All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys. Great show.
Good day, good morn, for afternoon, good evening, good night. It is
now
episode...
they don't know what time it is.
We'll tell them. It is episode 114 of All Seeing Guys with Greg and Joe, and across from me is... What is your name?
What?
Well, across from me is...
Oh, right.
What is your name?
Joe.
Joe, and I... Jojo, and I, of course, am Greg, as the name of the title says.
It'd be weird if we were different.
It is a Thursday morning. A sunny Thursday morning.
It has been sunny, isn't it?
Been lovely.
Yeah, I don't remember September being this sunny since 9/11.
Wow. And that was, there you go.
That was a beautiful day.
That was, yeah.
Not due to the tragic elements of it, but for weather, it was glorious.
Stood out. It is a Thursday morning. It is sunny. We have not long arisen from our sleeping pits following recording last night and being shattered. And a day of recording is,
shattered.
Our
and
voices
shitted.
and throats were raw, not from dick sucking, but from just microphone vigorously attacking the microphone.
There was an attack on the mic.
But now we're here and we're sat here and we're ready to fucking knock out another episode. How are you feeling, Joe? You seem a bit... I feel all right. You seem a bit worse for wear compared to me.
I am in a place right now. Let me tell you, Greg. I don't even know. I'm just shitting awful things.
Wow, awful things.
Orange.
Oh, wow, Jesus.
Sour smelling. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I mean. Not sour tasting. That would be weird. Sour smelling shit.
Yeah, Joe should be light on his feet, but I'm not sure. He seems a bit anchored down.
I feel weighty. Let me tell you. Weighty is what I feel.
I feel pretty light as air.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Are you ready to go into some Geezedrops? Can you handle some Geezedropping?
Yeah, I reckon.
Of
I can
course.
sit here and listen. I ain't got any.
Well, we hear snippets of our conversation from ourselves or sent in by you,
The viewer.
the listener.
Having a listen.
We have a Geezedrop sent to us from Harry Bone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, fucking quality.
Harry Bone. I hate travelling because I feel like I've got germs all over me. And I'm not even a germaphobe. Big-titted American traveller at Gatwick is what Harry has said.
Scared of Germans.
That's what Harry has said, Germans. Now, I, as usual, on the bus, I heard a great collection of Geezedrops from kids. Not kids like little kids, like school kids.
Yeah.
This one, incredible.
cunts.
This was all from the same guy, all from the same little fat schoolboy. But the first one was him on the phone. I think a paedophile delivered my takeaway last night. Why do you think?
Oh, I like that.
Did he show up with your pizza and then bum you?
Yeah.
Touch you?
Potentially. You don't know.
Here's your pizza. I'm going to cup your penis, and we're all done here. See you later.
Here's your food. Aren't you a handsome little boy?
Yeah, oh, you're a handsome young man. Oh. There was no further context as to why he felt that. I just heard him say, I think a paedophile delivered my takeaway last night.
He didn't, no one asked as to why. They just...
He was on the phone. I don't know.
Right.
He didn't follow up with any explanation.
Why is he ordering? Why are kids just ordering their own takeaways now?
He was being a bit of a dick to the other schoolboy with him.
Really?
And at one point he said to him, "You're pregnant because you gave yourself a blowjob."
Brilliant.
I like this kid.
I love school kid logic.
Yeah, you're pregnant because you gave yourself a blowjob. When the other kid tried to get off the bus at his stop, the fat schoolboy got very angry and kept shouting at him as he got off the bus. "You're a snake! A fucking snake! You're nothing but a fucking snake!" is what he
Kids love
shouted
that these days.
as his friend, as he vacated the bus at his own stop. Not a good friend, this guy, I'm going to say. Not a good friend.
Kids fucking love that phrase.
Not
Snake. You don't know shit about the phrase.
Yeah,
snake.
what do you know about snakes?
This doesn't... no, just fuck off. Someone will stab him.
I saw a video of Lewis Capaldi. What did I call him?
Oh, yeah, Paul Bacardi.
I called him Paul Bacardi that time. Yesterday, someone shared on Facebook, and he just got a top 10 hit in America.
Yeah,
and it was just him talking on his phone, being like, I'm going to be so fucking rich. I've got a top 10 hit in America. I'm going to buy a fucking anaconda. And it's him looking up anacondas. And there's a guy sat with an anaconda. And he's like, you see me now? This is me before my top 10 American hit. This is me afterwards, holding my fucking anaconda sat at home. So that's
all he's aiming for.
Yeah, he just wants an anaconda. So,
In the
some relevant snake news there.
I put that little moment on Facebook when you called him Paul Bacardi, and someone just wrote, and I completely agree with them. I want to hear the works of Paul Bacardi.
Yeah, well, as you stated, he does sound like a cruise ship singer.
He does.
We have to work him in as a character at some point.
Copacabana.
Good old Paul Bacardi.
Just doing
And
covers.
Of course I didn't.
None of his own material. He has got it, but he just doesn't.
Yeah. I've forgotten. What's his name again? I just said
Paul
it.
Bacardi.
The actual guy.
Lewis Capaldi.
Lewis Capaldi. I think he actually has a weird relation to Peter.
I believe
Capaldi,
they
doesn't he?
are.
He's in one of his music videos.
Distant cousins, potentially.
Yeah,
I think.
he was in one of his music videos.
Yeah.
Old Malcolm Tucker from Thick of It, who actually is also cast in the new Suicide Squad film.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
And obviously was Doctor Who.
Was Doctor Who? Yeah,
But no one really cared.
No, I kind of I'm a geek. I liked watching Doctor Who, and I kind of did bail out during his series. Even though I was excited when he was announced as a Doctor, I stopped kind of watching.
No one also seems to care about the female Doctor.
I don't think I watched any of it. Not because she was female. I'd already checked out Peter Bacardi. Fucking hell, Peter Capaldi. So it's too similar.
Peter and Paul Bacardi.
It's too similar.
I love it.
I have one more geese job.
Capaldi and Bacardi. It's just so good. It's so
That'll
funny.
be like the next generation of detectives with the radio plays about Capaldi and Bacardi.
So
Get
funny.
me Capaldi and Bacardi. It's hard to say. Get me Capaldi and Bacardi. Get them in here now. My last geese job in the wagon and horses, a woman carrying dog biscuits on a plate walking back towards her table, and she went, "They're vegan!" They're vegan!
The dog just looks glum.
Which actually leads me nicely into my next story, my first story of the episode, which you might have seen.
We're doing dogging again.
Did you see the vegan in Australia who tried to sue her neighbours for having meat barbecues?
Fucking yes, I did.
And it backfired
Hugely.
Yeah, it backfired quite spectacularly.
I hate that fucking element of entitlement.
More than 2,000 people have planned a community barbecue at the home of an Australian vegan who sued her neighbours for cooking meat.
How like
Scylla Carden from Perth, Western Australia,
Scylla.
claims her neighbours breached residential laws by barbecuing, smoking and having noisy children.
Oh, fuck off.
She sought legal orders to prevent the alleged nuisances, but a tribunal and the state's highest court rejected the claims as unreasonable and lacking in evidence.
It's absolutely unreasonable.
The woman issued a list of demands that included orders for a family living next door as well as another neighbour to reduce patio lighting, silence their pets and reduce plants in the common garden. She also alleged that the wafting smells such as cigarettes and barbecues caused her undue offence. They put a barbecue there so I can smell fish. All I can smell is fish. I mean, I can relate to smelling fish. When I worked in the shop, the Tommy Hilfiger in Bentham Centre, and they put that Go Sushi. They put Go Sushi in there. It fucking stank of fish.
Yo Sushi.
Yo Sushi.
Yeah.
And it stunk of fish.
It
So
does.
much.
It really
and there were
fucking
so
does,
many
though.
complaints, and they put an extractor fan in, and they pull it in the wrong way, so it started blowing it even more into the centre. It was fucking horrendous. Anyway, she goes on to say, I can't enjoy my backyard. I can't go out there. Why are they What are they doing is living... What are they doing is living their backyard. So this is what the judge was like. All they're doing is living their life in their backyard and home as a normal family. The tribunal noted the family had moved their barbecue, no longer allowed their children out at night, and hadn't turned the lights on for several months for fear of reprisals from the applicant. However, since then, more than 2,000 people have clicked attending to an event titled Community Barbecue for Cedar Garden, while 750,000 have clicked interested. But of course, anyone who does show up at a house to do a barbecue will be apprehended.
Why?
Well, it's at their house.
It's in the road. It's public domain.
As you can imagine,
Block party.
the local community had a few things to say. Don't let Cedar destroy a good old Aussie tradition. Join us for a community barbecue and get Cedar Garden. Get some pork in a fork, it continues. Get some pork in a fork. Miss Carden's lawyer, John Hammond. Do we know it?
I thought you said John Hamm.
John Hammond?
John Hammond. Why does that sound like a famous person?
Is it not?
Hammond, Richard Hammond.
Oh, maybe. John Hammond of Hammond Legal has responded to the event, telling the Daily Mail Australia, Miss Carden has no objection to meat eaters and has no objection to anyone having barbecues.
She clearly does.
She believes barbecues are part of the Australian way of life. Mr. Hammond said anyone who attended the event would face criminal charges.
What do you think about that, Greg?
Any person who seeks to attend Miss Carden's property on Saturday, October the 19th, 2019, or any other time in relation to this event or matter will be referred to the WA police on the grounds of trespass. I mean, she's installed security cameras and all sorts. I mean, yeah, you can't really go to someone's house and force a barbecue in their yard.
But you can't. Yeah, no, I get that. But you can't fucking tell people what to do in their own fucking homes and gardens.
It backfired tremendously on her as well.
Yeah, she looks like an absolute grade A dickhead now.
Like, completely backfired tremendously on her. Even just like, because it is literally just living your life.
Yeah.
Like, it's not me complaining about the guy next door that all, like, down the road from me that constantly mows his lawn.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's too noisy, it's too loud. Like, or the people up the road that always play music. I don't care. Do it.
Everyone's got grievances.
I don't want to make enemies of my neighbours by kicking up.
Even
though it doesn't bother me, if it did, by kicking up that fucking
murder
shit.
someone if you want.
I'm quite frequently have a barbecue on a summer's day in my garden.
Love it.
If someone complained about the smell of meat, I'd be all right, Morrissey, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking.
They're just like, all right, well, I can't do anything about
Didn't
that.
Morrissey walk off stage at a festival once because he could smell like rotting flesh being cooked?
Yeah, I heard that. I think that was this year.
I don't know. I think it feels like it was a while ago, but he says so much stuff like that. It's hard to fucking keep up.
Now, I don't think that every person who is vegan lives like this.
No,
I
don't.
think I know a fair few people that are a part of that lifestyle and don't push it upon people.
No, yeah.
But then there is, it's just this fucking self-righteous entitlement bullshit.
Yeah.
That needs to fucking stop.
Yeah.
Because it makes you look like a cunt. And it's just,
especially when you go big with it, when you go like media with it, I need to get my message out there.
Well, like I saw something today. Actually, it was an article where a vegan protest had gone into like a supermarket, like an activism group, and they lined themselves up along the meat section.
Yeah,
but like. And it sort of says they stopped people from buying meat. If you look at it, there is like a one-person gap between each one.
Yeah.
You can easily walk through there.
Yeah. They won't. I don't think they stop you. They just try to inconvenience you. Well, they do it when they storm fucking.
And they just call it activism.
Yeah, like when they storm like restaurants, they don't like grab your plates and throw them off the table.
No. They just ruin your
evening,
basically. Yeah.
But they did it outside that some sort of bakery or meat place. They were outside protesting, and the chef in the end fucking put down a pig's head and cut it up in the window to.
In the window,
them.
they did like a full they completely did it. But I mean, there's plenty of places that actually have like a workstation in the window where you can see them like preparing the meat or whatever. Like, butchers. I mean, you can see it in a fucking butcher shop.
Slaughterhouse for them. There was actually a review that went. I say viral. I don't know if it went viral. I saw it being, for some reason, I was seeing screenshots of it being shared on Facebook as it was being ablaze in all the vegan groups and Facebook pages. And it was a pub in Oxshott down the road from us got a 1-star review because someone had gone there because they heard there was a vegan menu. And when they got there, they couldn't see it. And then they said to the waiter, "Oh, I'm vegan." And apparently the chef came out and was like, "Which one of you's vegan?" And he was like, "Me." And he was like, "Not cool, man. That's not cool." And I went back in the kitchen. So he was angry at the chef. So
I think a
1-star review has been circulating that, so they're probably going to get ambushed by a lot of angry vegans.
I think like as soon as it works on both sides really. I think
100%.
Once you get sort of like people who do eat meat behaving like arseholes, it makes everyone look bad.
That's it.
But then the same for vegans as well.
Yeah.
You fucking act like a dickhead, you're going to get tarred with the same brush.
Yeah,
like,
just kind of leave. Yeah,
just
kind of like just leave it. Like it's like me getting angry at someone for fucking just being on a diet. Like
You know what-
I don't care what you eat. Just
You know what the best thing someone said to me once was? It was just like, that's your
Stick it in
opinion.
my ass.
No, that's your opinion. That's your problem.
yeah, classic.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Like
Opinions
what
like
I do,
podcasts,
what I
everyone's got
do,
one.
it should not be something that fucking pisses you off or you tell. Like it's the whole like the mentality of just like these people are right. Like I'm right, everyone else is wrong,
Yeah.
and I fucking hate it.
It's like the old sketch from Harry Enfield, isn't it? Almost just like well, I don't mind vegans. They're a staple of the community.
Oh yeah,
I love them. I love
your
them.
absolute vegans.
But if you come into my house and start throwing out my meat, making me eat asparagus in soup, I'd be like, oi, vegans, no!
You do not understand what this could do to the drastic economy of agriculture and farming.
Nice.
But I saw as well, like there's like they, I think I saw this whilst I was on holiday. I was scrolling through, and some girl went onto a farm and stole the chickens from the farm.
Liberated
so, number
them.
one, that's theft of property.
Yeah, trespassing.
And then the guy. Now I can't remember if this was two different stories or not. One of the stories was definitely the girl got shot at. Which I thought was hilarious.
Shit.
And then it was because she was vlogging it all, because that's what everyone fucking does these days.
Yeah.
She had like a fucking blood scratch on her face or something. And I swear to God, the farmer tried to steal his chickens back. It's just like, it's ridiculous.
I'm not stealing
But again,
them, I'm liberating
it's classed
them.
as activism, and in their mind, that makes them some sort of fucking vegan demigod. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. They can do what they want. The great thing
Don't
is...
inconvenience my food.
It's just the classic sort of divide and separate, isn't it? You've got your meat eaters, you've got your vegans. I'm sure, like, and it's probably the same because I've seen it on the fucking Flat Earth page on Facebook.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it's just like, you take away one side of the argument, and so say, like, on a discussion group of vegans and meat eaters, say you take away the meat eaters.
Yeah.
And it's just left with vegans, and they're just like, brilliant, this is great. They'll all start turning on each other.
Oh, yeah. Well,
because all of them have different, like...
Also, it's the whole community thing. I think someone...
It's classic Lord of the Flies.
This is one of those things where I can't really back up my fact here, because I definitely saw someone talking on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Tribalism, I believe it's called. Oh. When if you get a group, I think it's of like 70 to 80 people as a community... When you hit that amount of people, 70, 80, they will naturally start to form some sort of divide amongst each other. It will start fracturing off. That's what happens with villages.
Everything.
That's why they fracture off and start their own, because, you do start dividing an opinion and forming, like, not chapters, but little divisions within that sub-community. Sub-communities within that community.
Yeah.
Which
You
is
all
very interesting.
share the common sort of, like... You all have that one common purpose in mind, or you all share the same sort of one view, but there's just little bits in it. Just like someone could not eat carrots because they, I don't know.
Like, I imagine if me and you were in a room like we are now, and like every hour or so they added an extra person.
Yeah,
I wonder how long it would be until there was start getting some friction.
Fucking livid. I'd be like, get out of my flat.
Yeah, maybe not necessarily in your flat, but they started adding a person an hour. To what point when we would start to get a divide? I mean, pubs you walk into, sometimes there will be a divide between clientele.
Not everyone's drinking the same drink.
Yeah, and just by judging each other quietly. Yeah. Oh, I hate that band.
Just like, did you see that?
I hate that band T-shirt as
well.
well.
You know that guy? Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, he's a cunt.
Well, this guy looks fucking weird. I've always judged him as a prick. And then, a month later, actually, he's pretty nice. I was chatting to him while having a cigarette.
Don't go near that girl.
Yeah, don't go near that girl.
All she'll do is sit there and tell you what's wrong with Joe.
There's a queue of them as well. Oh. Keeping with meat, almost two types of meat here. There was a couple that got a bit cheeky in Nandos.
I like what you did there.
Recently.
I like what you did there, Greg. I like that. That's good.
Thank you very much. A horny couple couldn't contain their affection for each other while at Nando's in Edinburgh. Did you see Nando's when you were in Edinburgh? You probably just blurred into the background. You probably weren't looking for it.
Yeah, I did. It didn't stand out. But I probably did walk past it, yeah.
Nando's Edinburgh a couple were seen making out hard against a wall before ducking into a toilet to continue their feast. Unfortunately for them, staff became aware when they were what they were up to and knocked on the door and threw them out of the restaurant. But a used condom was discovered on the floor of the toilet after departure. That would imply they managed to get what they went in there for. They won't be allowed to go back.
Whatever.
No.
What? Just to that location or all Nando's stores?
Here we go.
Is it a worldwide ban?
Well, I imagine so. Here's what Nando customer Sarah Watson said to the Scottish Sun about it. Let's see what Sarah has to say about it.
What does Sarah have to say?
My friend Robin and I were sitting in Nando's at the Fountain Park and this couple started kissing up against the wall just outside the toilet. Then as we watched, they both walked into the men's toilets and we were both so shocked, thinking surely that didn't just happen. My friend Robin then told the manager. I bet she had the manager haircut.
Oh, yeah.
And the manager had to get the male staff member to go check on after this. There ended up a bit of commotion with the staff all finding out. I sat there and couldn't stop laughing. I just caught the giggles. Not sure why. I think because it was a nervous laugh, the fact it was actually happening. My friend, me, and the staff were all stood there watching the bathroom door, waiting for them to come out when one of the staff went to check. About 10 minutes later...
Jesus.
Fucking, he got involved, didn't he?
They got
About
well
10
in.
minutes later...
That must have been foreplay as well.
They walked out the toilet and both walked out laughing, but then walked straight past everyone out the restaurant. A staff member went in and found a used condom on the floor.
Well, at least it was protected.
It's pretty hot, isn't it?
It's like that
really
reminds
like
me,
their Nandos. So I wonder if this is before or after they ate.
That reminds me of that. Do you ever remember that one, like, you remember Trigger Happy TV?
Yeah.
That one, he did one skit which was like outside a sex shop. And they waited for someone to walk into it.
Oh yeah,
and then
100th customer.
Set up like fucking confetti and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
just like you are our 1 millionth sex shop customer. Like in this, and he's just like, oh god, shit.
So I wonder, because it says they just walked out. Had they already paid for their food? Had they already eaten? Were they waiting to be seated?
Maybe that was dessert.
Yeah, because it
Who
says
gets horny over Nando?
because it says that they were kissing against the wall. So they weren't sat at a table. So what, they just in there? They just walked in? Oh, here's the closest toilet I can find.
Yeah,
Like,
Madame.
have you ever had sex in a public toilet in a restaurant or anything like that?
I can't imagine doing that in a restaurant.
No.
Or like a place with people.
I remember being in Fort Park with someone, and
Jesus
I didn't do it. No, he pointed out
Shove her in a locker.
He pointed out a toilet where him and his wife had previously had sex.
Amazing.
I was like,
Amazing.
what, right there? It was like a big disabled toilet, just kind of out, like easy to
plenty of
get to.
space.
Yeah, and he said they had sex in there, and I was like, wow. Fucking
can't-
hell, that's right by all the little like fairground stand bits, all the inflatable bananas you can win.
I
the
can't-
children.
I can't imagine having sex in a place of business. I just can't. I just don't.
I mean, I have, but like after hours in a supermarket.
that I can understand. I mean,
Or maybe once during hours.
I don't know.
But I wasn't a
I'm
customer.
trying to now think before it makes it sound like a hypocrite if I've actually had sex at work.
I mean, I don't think there's anything. Well, maybe not work, but it's nothing really wrong. It's kind of like, I guess it is quite, it's empowering.
I get the whole
sexual
like
and exciting.
risk of it and
and
shit.
like, and I imagine if you weren't caught, it's a hell of a fucking story.
I got a blowjob in Jessup, so that was pretty good.
Wow, fucking hell!
whilst
Just stood
working
by
there.
the cameras.
No,
the
I
window.
was doing a maintenance checklist out back.
That was part of it, was it? Does my dick work? Can you maintain
It was
my
a maintenance
penis?
checklist and also a staff checklist.
I queue up staff one at a time.
Nah, it was.
Don't worry, George. You go sit down. We'll start with Stacey.
It was interesting.
Actually, George, get up here.
I couldn't believe what was happening. In all honesty,
Whoa!
this is amazing.
Oh, I just came out here to get the Canon lenses. Oh my,
This is a nice name drop there.
this is quite exciting. Well, yeah.
I had sex outdoors.
Oh yeah, I've had sex outdoors.
Actually, this has brought me up to a fantastic thing. Whilst
We're gonna say a fantasy then.
I think I told Lucy about. I think we were just sort of talking about like embarrassing things that have happened to us.
Sexually
said-
or just in general?
Just in general.
Right,
I think
okay.
my particular one was sexual, and I fingered a girl under a bridge.
Is that what you called it?
Yeah.
Can't wait to get in your
But
bridge.
the embarrassing element was that I'd leaned on my phone and my friend was calling me, so he heard the entire thing. So like
Squelch.
he just heard a lot going on. And then she was just like, I can't believe I'm dating a fucking man who fingers girls
On
under
the
a bridge.
bridge.
And it was just like, you're a fucking finger troll. And then
Yeah, you are.
that created
Gotta
like
pay the toll troll
That's
to
it, yeah.
fingered in the
It's like-
boy's hole.
But then it was just like that became an entire character. And then
and the finger troll.
the finger troll. It was just like,
They
who
say
goes there?
they say he lives under the bridge.
But he's completely against fingering because he's just like, this is my home.
Get out of
You
here.
come to my home just to finger girls.
Where was the bridge?
Hampton Court.
That's the one I was picturing as well. It's so funny. 'Cause that's where he took me once.
Yeah.
That's exactly the bridge I was
Filmed a music video by it.
Yeah, that's exactly the fucking bridge I was thinking about.
And
the
then-
bridge of Madison Counties with
and
Joe
then
Jackson.
and then that game, that's
Worldwide fingering bridge fucking tour. This bridge isn't as good as for fingering because everyone can see me.
You have joined us here at the 2019 Fingering on a Bridge Championships. Current competitor and holder of title, Joe Jackson.
And
stepping up.
against no one.
Against no one.
Against no
Fingering
one.
himself.
He remains.
Sticking a fucking pinky finger
No,
down his
I don't think I've
pee
had
hole.
any action under a bridge.
Well, this is the finger troll also gave birth to some other
Wow.
characters. There was the Wank Goblin, who
The Wank Goblin.
I really.
There's
took,
our episode title, Wank Goblin.
Mate, I really took on the Wank Goblin.
Really? You liked
not
it, did
actually,
you?
like, but I liked it. It was such the concept of it, and I was just like, we were laying in bed. She's going to sleep, and I was just like, I've got it. And she was like, ugh. I was like, the backstory. I figured out the Wank Goblin's backstory. And he's like, he basically like the idea
Got
was
bitten by a radioactive wank.
that the Wank Goblin is summoned by people who masturbate too much.
Like the rhythm of it, almost like a chant.
No. Like in a day, if someone like adds like 7
Like saying
wanks,
Beetlejuice 3 times.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
But
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
wank like 5 or 6 times in a day, one day, the Wank Goblin turns up because it's too much admin for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Do you have any idea?
There's a
wank-
lot of 50% of this world has a dick.
I was picturing the Wank Goblin more like an actual orc or goblin. Now I'm actually picturing it as a really stressed out 60-year-old businessman.
It's
red
very
in the
much-
face,
it's very
balding
much
with his
a
suitcase,
goblin.
just being like, "Excuse me, I want to get home to my wife tonight, and you keep wanking. It's too much work for me to keep up with."
It's very much a goblin, but he's a part of me sort of like sees it as like a Monsters Inc. sort of style thing. So he's like he is a goblin, but he's just got a collar and tie on
Yeah.
and like glasses.
Oh man, the Wank Goblin.
It's like, Joe, I'm going to sit you down right now and take you through your wanking history. And it's like, that's not necessary.
As you can see from this graph, there's an increase. No matter whether you're having frequent sexual relations with a partner or not, there's still an increase in wanking.
Your ratio is completely off. You should be having this intercourse, but instead you're having this masturbation.
As you can see, if we compare against last year's figures, there's been a 16% increase.
I've got to go to corporate and do my presentation.
Yeah, Jesus, Joe, come on. I mean, I'm the one that's got to export the data every month and go through it. You think I like using Excel? No, I've had to learn because of your wanking. I've had to learn to use.
I was taking evening courses in Excel management.
I can't keep up. You're running me thin. You know I've got millions of people I look after as well. I'm going to transfer to accounts, so I'm not dealing with the field work anymore.
I've taken on the whole female population as well. Did you know they masturbate as well?
I had no idea. Have you seen it?
That's only because there was another character. She was called the Foof Fairy.
Oh, yes.
which I thought was good.
Yeah, Foof.
I'm assuming she just took on the admin for female
Yeah,
masturbation.
I reckon that's a much more orderly process.
I really do.
Less mess. Yeah.
Less. I think it's probably quite nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, I imagine it's quite an easy job.
I imagine like
they're just sitting there all happy.
Their offices are so completely different.
She's like got like all the nice little tidy trinkets on her desk, like a nice flower
Family
pot,
photo.
a nice I Heart work mug, and she's like whistling and stamping all the files. Dun, dun, next, and then the other side of the cubicles, the really stressed
Just
out guy,
overflowing-
piles of paperwork,
overflowing
loads
paperwork.
of half-drunk coffee cups everywhere, an ashtray filled with cigarette butts, and he's got no fucking I Heart My Job mug. He's got no fucking family photos, and he's just like, oh god, I want to get my lunch. And, where's my lunch? Oh god,
No time for lunch
I've
today.
left my wallet in the coffee shop this morning again because I'm so stressed out.
I can't even take lunch today. Gary and Bolton's and his fucking fifth wank, and it's not even midday.
Oh my god, and little Stevie's about to turn 13. That's going to change everything.
Oh god, we need another fucking generation of pubescent people.
Wow, well, we actually have another sexual story to follow this up with, you'll be happy to hear.
Excellent.
And it quite off the back of the Nandos one, it is about another sort of sexual public display act.
It's not one of us. Is it?
However, I'm not sure whether this one's
Real?
tragic or funny,
Oh.
or maybe a bit of
There's no, Greg, it's not a fine line between those
or maybe a bit of Both.
All right.
So I start with the headline. A newly widowed woman was fingered and eaten out on a busy rush hour train.
One more time.
A newly widowed woman was fingered and eaten out on a busy rush hour train.
Right.
It must be pretty tough when you lose your life partner, but I don't think that's the best way of dealing with it. I don't think the best way of dealing with it is you get so wasted you perform sex acts on a train in public on busy commuter trains.
Well, you are not. Sorry, speak for yourself, but I think you're fine.
But this is how 57-year-old Deborah Dobin decided to deal with her grief. As she just pleaded guilty to getting fingered and receiving oral sex on an AC2C train from London to Basildon, Essex, in last May. The man performing the lewd acts was 64-year-old Raymond Burr. There's Raymond Burr. He looks like...
he looks like a fingerer.
He looks like the Gary Oldman in The Silence of the Land. What was the one with it?
That is,
What's that one called?
When
he's got all his skin's all fucked up on his face and he's like, he comes and his victims.
Isn't it Red Dragon?
No, it's not Red Dragon. It's the one where it was Julianne Moore playing... the same character,
the second one
that Jodie Foster played.
Where Ray Liotta
fuck was it called?
Where Ray Liotta gets his brain.
Yeah,
eaten.
what the fuck was it called? It's one word, right? Oh, I'm get listeners are like screaming it.
Gonna have to do it.
I need to know. I need to know what the fuck
Gonna
it
have
was.
to do it.
So we are going Silence. I want to remember before I find it. Silence of the Lambs sequel. Silence of the Lambs. Oh no, I've gone cast instead of sequel. Come on, John. Silence of the Lambs sequel. It was Hannibal. Obviously, his fucking name.
What? No.
Hannibal. That's
Was
what
it?
Yeah, it was called Hannibal. Yeah, it was called
I
Hannibal.
thought that's what the prequel was.
No, this
that's
was
Hannibal
afterwards.
Rising.
Yeah. That was that weird fucking
That's
film,
such a
Hannibal
I hate
Rising.
that.
Yeah,
That's a terrible
I
film.
hated that film.
All of a
as well.
sudden, he's doing martial arts.
Yeah,
Looks like
that-
Jamie T.
Yeah, that was. I saw that film in the cinema.
Oh, you poor cunt.
Yeah, it also had the weird samurai backstory. Anyway, we're getting
What was that?
sideburn.
He had like a Japanese mum or something.
Yeah, we're getting
okay.
that he had a thing for. We're getting sidetracked
Completely.
by what's happening here with Raymond Burr and fucking Deborah on the train.
Please proceed.
By what he looked like. The pair were asked to stop by a passenger who was on the train with their grandchild, but they continued regardless. Burr was today sentenced to 100 hours of community service and Tobin 100. So they both got 100 hours community service, but they're just fingering each other. Judge Samantha Lee said the following about the actions of the pair. Or did Judge Samantha Lee have to say? It's deeply unpleasant, but we're well aware of the age and lack of previous convictions. They are both adults and they are capable of making their own decisions. You were travelling back from London on a C2C train when you engaged in lewd behaviour. One of the witnesses had her young grandson with her and could see what was going on. She stood up and spoke to you, asked you to desist, but you didn't. There were other children in the carriage, and 6 p.m. is a busy time.
Fucking hell!
And you were both drinking.
6 p.m. is not a time to be getting fingered on the train.
He's oh my, just a couple of
That's
old
not
folks.
tragic.
She's 57, he's 64, whatever, and he was just fingering her and going down on her on a busy train from London to Basildon at 6 p.m. Wow, that's not even sneaking to the toilets, man.
That's not.
At least they're fucking just honest about it.
The severe lack of fucks given is admirable.
Yeah, so what kind of goblin's dealing with that fucking behaviour? That's not even Wnk Goblin, that's fucking something else.
That's just a collection of them. Just like, why are you here? It's like, I don't
That's
know,
when they have to go.
I got a text. I'm really not sure if this is my jurisdiction.
That's when Goblin HQ has to go down to the basement and get out the fucking big guns. Oh, we've got a problem.
the lewd in public goblin.
We've got a problem. Yeah, his name's Lewd
fine.
Public. I'm Lewd Public.
It's such a rarity. They just sort of keep him locked away. It's just like, you've interrupted my holiday.
Yeah, he's constantly. Yeah, I can't. This better be good.
Better be fucking good.
Deborah's getting fingered by Bill on the train. What? It's 6 p.m. I've got to get that train myself.
To London to Basildon.
I live in Basildon.
I guess that'll cut my.
I wonder if they were heading.
I guess that is somewhat convenient.
I wonder if they
I'll
were
head
heading
down.
back home to Basildon.
Jesus Christ.
Lizzie lived in Basildon.
Did she?
Oh yeah, her and her family lived in Basildon before moving around here.
Got many fingering stories?
I don't know, they were kids.
I feel like if we go to Basildon and the sign doesn't say the home of fingering, I'll be disappointed.
Haven't they got like a Hollywood sign there saying Basildon? I swear it's something they added
Really?
a few years ago, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I think I've driven through it or been by it, but I don't think I've actually ever been to Basildon. But yeah, the home of fingering would be great to have on a sign.
Yeah.
And the train could be like, have a plaque put up, like one of those blue plaques, it was like, William Shakespeare lived here during this time. They just have one of those on the drain. This is where Deborah 57 was fingered by Bill and eaten out at 6 p.m.
You will notice that this is one of the earliest train lines in England. What you'll also notice is that it is there are still some of the remains of Deborah in the carriage. We are so sorry.
It's okay. We're moving the seats to the London Transport Museum for display.
Jesus. What the fuck is wrong with parents?
Peter Andre is coming down to open it. It's going to be a great unveiling.
It's going to be like that with Deborah's legs.
Cuts the ribbon.
I now declare Deborah open.
Oh, there's nothing mysterious about this girl.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Oh, man.
I like that.
There were a few stories I actually want to talk about in previous episodes. So that I couldn't fit them into the episodes at the time. So there's quite older stories that I've had on a bit of a list to go through.
Yeah.
And I know the Anywhere But Here podcast discussed this next article in a couple episodes ago. Mm-hmm. But it had been on my list before, so I'm still going to bring it up. This is a very interesting article. Now, you might have seen this. It's not the first time this has happened in this crazy little weird fucking bizarre act. While I wait for it to load. This was the guy that was leaving TVs outside people's homes. Why wearing a TV on his head? Did you see this?
I don't think I did.
So here's a picture of
telly addicts.
Obviously, you guys won't see this, but if you can Google this and see for yourself. I'm going to show Joe a picture that was caught on someone's security camera of the guy in action. Just a body with a TV on his head. Leaving TVs outside home. Let's see what's going on here.
Christ.
This was in This was in Virginia. The TV Santa Claus pulled off the same prank exactly 1 year ago in a nearby neighborhood.
The TVs that he leaves, are they functioning?
Let's find out. Many residents of the Henrico County, Virginia, woke up to a bizarre gift on Sunday morning. A man wearing an old television set on his head was caught on several homeowners' security cameras placing old box TVs on front porches. The TVs were positioned so that the front door was opened, the person inside was facing the screen. Homeowners and local police chalked up the mysterious TV Santa Claus to a bored prankster who managed to pull off this strange delivery to more than 50 homes.
Wow.
Police worked with the solid waste division to remove the TVs from the residents' porches and did so in just over an hour. Fucking hell, they were on it, man. Good police force. Obviously,
Not bad.
Quiet.
Not bad.
Nobody should now have to go to the dump and pay $3 to dispose of someone else's garbage. Wow. Fucking hell, that's the priorities there.
It's a weird.
But they did find some comedy, though, in the random delivery. Even though they found it a little bit pointless, there was some comedy found in it. They did see a bit of a funny story to it. It's sort of funny. He wants to be known as a TV Santa Claus. I don't know, he said. Who's this? Oh, this is Jim Brooksbrank. I know who he is. He must be a fucking resident. It's summer and people are getting ready to go back to school. Maybe TV Man was just getting ready to strike and put a little humour in our lives. This peculiar story has a plot twist. Oh. This isn't the first time the TV-wearing delivery person who has struck Henrico County. In August of 2018, almost exactly 1 year ago, residents in another community woke up to find old TVs on their front porches. The vintage tubes were found in around 20 homes. So he upped his game, mate. He upped his delivery time.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Despite the oddity, it's unclear whether any crimes have actually been committed. I wonder if...
We all wonder.
If I did a little Google, have you got Google open in front of you?
Yeah, can do.
See if TV Man has been caught. See if there's been any updates. This is an older story. I'd be quite keen to see if any more has come from this.
You've got me porn MD scrolling. Sorry,
but this seems like it seems like something me, you, and Ed would come up with, sat around having some beers, like TV Man, just putting TV on our heads and liberating all the old TVs.
Yeah, exactly.
Setting them free amongst people's gardens. Can you imagine walking out your door and just seeing loads of TVs?
Just tripping over it.
Yeah, just and then checking your C's. How did no one see him wandering around delivering these? He must have had a van or something.
There's
He must have had some sort of van to carry all these TVs around and put them outside people's homes. They're big. They're old school TVs.
The nearest thing I've got here is police believe they know the identity of masked man. The suspect dubbed TV head.
Wow. Different names. So that's TV Santa.
Sorry,
TV
this content
Santa
is
Claus.
not available in your region.
Wow, trying to cover it up. This goes all the way to the top.
It's a conspiracy.
It's conspiracy about TVs.
Oh God, here comes the conspiracy.
They're coming
troll.
back. It's technology fighting back. How dare they discard us for their new flat screen TVs?
gonna
We
bring
were
the-
the originals.
Conspiracy troll's going to come out.
Coming back to get them. The conspiracy troll of the TVs.
doesn't still beams. The moon is hollow.
But he must have had a van to drive around because that's a lot of TV. If 50 homes, and I think he's putting multiple TVs out there. 50 homes.
Yeah.
He's got to travel these TVs around, put our TV on his head, and then unload them
Yeah.
on people's drives and drive to the
That's
next
got to
place.
be pretty heavy as
That's
well.
got to be a big van. How did no one see or hear that happening? It must be really quiet.
Dead at night.
The dead of night.
Maybe he's got himself on mute.
Oh, very good, very good, very good. They'll never hear me as I come creeping around in my TV fucking ice cream van.
Do you reckon it's like a social commentary about flat screens? He's just like, this is rubbish.
It
Look
could
how
be
easy
a
these
social
break.
commentary about anything, really, like using, as he has the screens facing the door when they open it, so they will see their reflection in the empty screen,
Well, they're just going to know. This is going to see their
giving
feet.
everyone the dream of being on TV.
Just going to see their feet.
Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, possibly. Yeah.
What if it was just there on like one of those old TV stands that they used to have in school?
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
there.
Wheeling it out and watch fucking those bite-sized revision shows that you fucking used to show us at fucking school. I remember a French one we used to watch called Global, and it was a weird little cartoon we used to watch in French from that bite-sized revision, and it was like fucking this weird alien who came to France and was learning French.
Of course.
But he looked, the animation looked kind of reminded me of Doug, like from Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah.
And the alien kind of looked like Doug but green. And whenever he learnt a word and had to think about it, his brain used to like float out of the top of his head. And these little dots would whiz around it going, and then he would like spell out the word and the brain would go back in. And then he would know what to say. Someone would say, bonjour, and he'd be like, oh, bonjour. And he'd say, oh, bonjour, oh, and then they would get talking. Did you see any of that when you were in France? Anyone's brains hover out their heads and like figure out what was being said?
No.
No,
Not in that region.
no, not in that region. I have a dumb but creepy story because it involves a creepy kid,
Okay.
and we like creepy kids.
We do look, well, that's
At a distance, we enjoy creepy kids.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a bit of a statement.
This creepy 4-year-old claims that he is the reincarnation of Princess Diana.
My sister's going to love this.
It's been. Well, is she claiming to be the?
Nah, it's just, she's dressed up as Diana before.
Oh, I
for
remember
a
you said in the
occasion.
story. Yeah, yeah. It's been
One of the creepiest fucking things
Yeah.
I've ever seen her do.
It's been 20 plus years since the tragic death of one of the world's most beloved people and long time. Sorry, let's start again. It's been 20 plus years since the tragic death of Princess Diana. Do you remember much like 9/11 where you were when you found out Princess Diana died?
Oh, I do actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
this was a very,
me too.
this was a very complex. It wasn't complex at all.
Wow.
So it was the morning. It
Yep.
was, I'd woken at about 7 a.m.
Yep.
It was a Sunday. I remember that. And being the first one awake, and also for some reason having a television in my room that evening. I think parents had like dinner party, and it was
Right,
like,
okay.
just put him upstairs with a television. It'll be
Nice.
fine.
Yeah, yeah.
So I turned on TV, expecting cartoons or potentially a Saved by the Bell or
Yeah.
something to entertain children. And instead got the shot of a car crash in a tunnel.
Yeah.
And the news that Diana had died.
Yeah.
I had an existential crisis at that point, to be fair, when I was, what was that, 97?
Yeah, because I know cartoons.
Well, it was that, and also I wasn't sure if I should go and wake my parents up and tell them.
Yeah, because it was different. It was breaking
I was
news.
just
Yeah.
like, fuck! And I was just like, no, I've got to tell them, because also, where's cartoons?
Yeah.
When are they coming on?
Parents, there's been a bit of a mix-up here.
I think they were appreciative of me waking up at 7 a.m, but probably not as well, because I think they were both really hungover.
All right.
And I poked my head through the door. It was just like, Diana's dead. And it was just like, nah,
Well, next door's cat.
nothing. There was nothing, no response. I was like, Diana's dead. I like didn't go up to the bed. I was just like at the door, just just dropping this information off to you. News just in.
News flash.
Yeah. So that was, and then that woke the woke the family up.
I had a quite very similar reaction. Well, finding out about Diana, I woke up in the morning, went downstairs, and put on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And Nickelodeon was still on and still showing cartoons, but across the bottom there was like a scroll, like a thing going across the bottom, being like, Princess Diana has died. Like, go watch the news, essentially. Like, that's what it was saying. And I was like, Jesus. And this day in particular, I remember very well because I was going to the Tate Gallery with my friend Matt, who lived around the corner, and his parents.
Yeah.
I don't know why we were just going to the Tate Gallery.
Why not?
And I was quite excited by it because I didn't know what it was. And I remember seeing that, going upstairs to Mum and being like, Princess Diana's dead. They were saying what they were in bed, and I went and told them. And they put the TV on, and we're just like, oh, geez. Well, I remember it was being on, like, rather than I was like, turn on the news, I think I was like, quickly, watch Nickelodeon, which was number 23 on the cable box. So they went to Nickelodeon and then saw the thing. I was like, basically just go to the news, you're saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, then Prince Diana was dead. And then we weren't sure if Tate Gallery would be open. And we got there, and it was, but the flag was like at half mast, like all through London. Because
did you go up to London at all, like after the like post Diana death?
No,
like the week or a couple of weeks.
No,
after?
I did go to a memorial in Kingston. I'm not sure why I went. I remember like my brothers went, my neighbour went, like a bunch of us all went to this memorial. I remember the K1 bus journey was really long getting there.
I remember the funeral being on
K2.
Television.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I remember like people just like throwing flowers at the car, and there was one hysterical woman in the crowd, just like, I mean, everyone was fairly like unhappy.
Oh yeah,
but there was one woman just like,
people love it. Well, for those lovers of Diana, not to worry, because she has been reincarnated as Billy, the 4-year-old son of Australian TV presenter David Campbell. According to his dad, the young lad even remembers key details of Diana's life despite never being told about her.
That's weird.
The 45-year-old dad of Free told Stella magazine that his youngest son first talked about the famous royal at the age of just 2, with a toddler pointing to an image of her on a card and exclaiming, "Look, it's me when I was a princess."
Weird.
Billy's strange comments continued and included one incident where he told his family about having a brother named John. Princess Diana's brother, John, died before she was born. And another where he mentioned his 2 boys, i.e. William and Harry. He started to refer to his boys when asked what boys... this is a quote from the dad. He started to refer to his 2 boys. When asked what boys, our 3-year-old would say, "Sons, okay." What?
Have you ever? Yeah.
What?
Have you ever had a conversation with a 3-year-old?
Why are reincarnations always a famous people?
Yeah, it's fucking convenient, isn't it?
So fucking hell. There's the little lad.
I hate him already.
It's like a young 4-year-old. So this little kid believes that he is Princess Diana reincarnated because he has memories of his sons. He has memories of being a princess, memories of his brother who died before Princess Diana was born, and of details of her life. Some people put it down to bad parenting, and obviously the dad being a TV presenter, just trying to fucking rally up some fucking.
Yeah, you're already on TV, mate.
Yeah, go on, settle fuck down. Yeah, so weird,
calm
creepy
your
stuff
tits.
though. I'd hate it if if Indiana turned around and started telling me she was a reincarnation of some fucking famous anyone when she was like 4. I'd be like, whoa, Jesus Christ.
Steady on.
But yeah, Bo had been talking about it since he was 2 years old. That's weird. Do you reckon one night he just watched a documentary when everyone was asleep or something?
Wasn't there like a Diana film?
Because kids play, right? Like, they pretend to be mermaids. I don't think they used to be one in their previous life.
It's a weird one that I mean I don't believe a fucking inch of it, but
no,
it's weird.
No, and obviously
weird.
No one else would. It'd be interesting to see if this continues and how far it goes, and if we find this kid grows up and still believes it. Is it something this kid's going to grow up believing? And because now it's being like in the press and like the parents obviously sound like they kind of believe in their kid. Is it something that's going to be nurtured as this kid grows? You know, like is he going to end up being a princess?
Who knows? Trans.
That's me when I was a princess. Princess trans.
Princess trans.
Jesus.
Transport.
We'll keep an eye on that. I want to see. I know. We'll keep an eye on that.
I don't think
We'll put a mark on that story. Keep an eye on that.
I don't think we're going to hear much more from that fucking story.
Oh, I don't know. Be surprised. I keep an eye on it.
Apart from the kid dying in a car crash.
Just imagine if one of us turned around and was like, "Oh, actually, Joe, I actually now think I'm a reincarnation." But not even of like a celebrity. If I was like of Mr. John Stevens, who lived in number 57 Hunters Road in
I'd
Essex.
question it. I definitely.
I know because I have a memory of his fondness for sausage and egg for bacon, for breakfast, for bacon. I have a memory of his fondness of sausage and egg for bacon.
Delicious.
And I'm really good at gardening now because I've accessed his memories, and he was a good gardener. Fucking weird. Speaking of weird, we're going to do a wankety wank to wrap up this episode.
Speaking of wankety.
And we're going to do something, a wankety wank course is where we take a monologue or a song or any kind of like written down words, remove keywords from it and replace it with a live stream from PornMD, which gives us a live stream of what people were typing into porn search engines. And swap out some words and read them out and have lots of fun. It's going to be a bit different this episode because I'm actually going to be doing I've actually gone out and found the speech, the monologue.
We flip the tables.
I'm going to be reading it out, and Joe's going to be filling in the blanks with results on the PornMD. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if we can hold it together when we take on each other's roles here in this little reversal here. This is Wankety Wank.
Let's do it.
I'm on the middle six. These are my middle six.
Oh, yeah.
I've gone with the Joker from The Dark Knight. You want to know how I got these scars speech. But the first one he tells to the gangsters.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So,
not the one at the party.
he says it a couple of times. It's the one he says to the gangsters. So the first time he tells what one version of is, you want to know how I got these scars story?
Yeah.
Hello, beautiful. Right, are you ready? This is going to be fun. I'll do the pointing to you when we have the blank. Right. Wankety wank. You want to know how I got these?
Masturbating horses.
My father was a...
Rent mail.
And a...
Danger bondage.
So one night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mummy gets the...
Flip-flop slave.
to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching...
Enormous cock.
He takes the...
Messy pedal pumping.
to her, laughing why he does it. He looks at me and he says, "Why so?"
Piss drinking.
He comes at me with the,
Pulling out too fast.
"Why so?"
Sniff my stinky arsehole.
Let's put a
Cum in hair.
on that face. And why so?
Tranny oil. Oh dear. I nearly lost my way there. I nearly lost my way.
Good job, we got through it. I didn't read out the word blank, and I pointed at the right times.
Didn't read out the actual lyrics.
Yeah, it's like the actual lyrics, and we fucking got through it. Fucking right, it's fucking right.
Got horses in there again.
Oh man! Oh, thank God! Oh, good fun. I enjoyed it. Now we can give that another couple of goes mixing those up, man. You hold it together.
I like that.
Nothing trigger lost too bad though. I almost lost it straight away in the first one.
Very good. I was really hoping that you would blank out scars.
Yeah, of course.
Masturbating horses.
Yeah, masturbating. Do you want to know how I got these masturbating horses? I found them under a bridge. Can you imagine just
Near the finger troll.
just being in like a market one day or somewhere, a nice little day of Lucy, and then some guy walks up to you leading two masturbating horses and just taps you on the shoulder. You want to know how I got these masturbating horses?
No, absolutely not. No, I don't.
I mean, actually, I've never seen it before, so I'm actually quite interested.
I'm intrigued as to how they wank. But I've never. Apart from that, I don't have any interest in that.
I'd be quite keen to hear the story. Actually, sit down.
Well,
Sit
great.
down.
I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of this artisan market. You can talk to this guy about wanking horses. Excellent stuff.
That brings us in the episode. I'd say thanks for listening. And
Yes,
I've been
always.
Greg, masturbating horses Armstrong.
And I've been Joe Wnk Goblin Jackson.
Oh, we did it!
The
All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.